Hello, grade five. We're almost there and almost near the end of exhibition, and all the grade five teachers and even ASA community is really, really excited to see your website. So let's get to it. So this is just a reminder that this is everything you need to have on your website. Okay, again, action, your expression piece, ATLs and learner profiles. That was the assignment from Tuesday. Your process reflection, your lines of inquiry, your writing, and your bibliography. So all this week, the teachers have been giving you feedback and meeting with you and letting you know what you're missing. So please, please, please get that done. Everything on this list is due by Thursday. All right, so let's get to today's lesson. Today I want to remind you that you're going to have to be using your ATLs as always, and you're going to be really using your communication skills, especially that you can read, understand, and that you're going to be able to share ideas in writing. That will come up eventually. And you're always going to be a thinker as well, and use your thinking skills, especially that you can solve problems because we are going to be getting you to use some technology skills that may be a little bit new to you today. So we're going to be talking about feedback, and feedback is very important in the PYP, and it's important for us to do it. So it's our responsibility to give feedback, and it's also our responsibility to reflect on the feedback that we're given. So we're going to focus on giving advice, and we're going to do that through surveys and some comments. So what we're going to have you do today is we are going to add a Google form to our website so that we can get feedback from another student in our grade 5 class. And this will just help us to make sure that they are perfect and readable and easy for anyone who visits your website once we publish them to the ASA community. So on your Google form, we are going to ask that you have 9 questions. These are the questions you must have, okay? First question, name. Second question, did I include a photo and video of my action? Okay, so you're gonna have all these questions, and I'm gonna show you the example. I'm gonna show you some videos on how to create that. The reason why we want you to ask these questions is because we want you to get feedback from another student that shows that they have found and read your website clearly and that you have everything you need on your website. Okay, so these are all 9 questions. So your Google form will look something like this. Okay, it will say website feedback will be the title of your document. The name, this will be the person who gives you feedback, just like you guys do on our math exit tickets. And then all the questions will be a yes or a no, very short and simple. The only question that will be different will be question 9 at the end. Because we're asking to give 2 stars and 1 wish, 2 stars just means 2 things that you liked about their website and 1 thing that you think they should fix. This has to be as a paragraph. And I'll go over that in the how-to video in just a moment. Okay, so for today, we're just creating the form and attaching it to our Google Sites. We're not answering them yet. That will be the next step next week. So let's watch this video on how to create a Google site. Hi, grade 5. So I'm going to show you a video today from an iPad perspective on how to create a Google form. So I'm going to go full screen so you can see it. And I'll try to pause it and give it more instructions too as it's playing. So you can go through Google Google or Safari, either one works. And in the URL, you're going to type drive.google.com. Okay. Now you should already have a Google Drive account. If you don't, please let your teacher know because that's going to be a problem. But you should all have an account already, and it will take you to your Drive. Now it's not going to look the same as mine, but you need to, on the left-hand corner here, go back a little bit. On the left-hand corner up here are those 3 lines there. You're going to tap it and scroll down to desktop version. You're going to tap that. And it will change it to make it a little bit easier for you. Now you're going to go up here and click New, and then More, and then Google Forms. It will open up on a new tab. And this is where you're going to create your Google form. So the first thing you want to do is to name your form website feedback. And now you're just going to input the questions that I shared with you. So name, and I want this one to be a short answer so people can write the answer. It's not going to be a multiple choice, obviously, to put their name. And then underneath all of these, you'll start to add in new questions. And to do that, you just have to tap this box right here, and it will bring down a new one. And then you need to type the questions that I shared with you. Make sure to fix any spelling mistakes that you notice. Okay, and for the questions after this, they will all be multiple choice. So then you can go to the next question and write that question that I showed you. Make sure to put yes and no as your options. Again, I noticed that on my question number 2 that I did not do that, so I'm going to go back and fix it. And I want to also make sure that I should have included a question mark here instead of a period to fix that punctuation. Okay, so you would keep doing that for all of the, there's 9 questions in total. Now, the last question though, question 9 is a little bit different. So I skipped a few questions just to save on time. But when you get to question number 9, you're going to write the question, which is please give me 2 stars, which means 2 things that you liked about my website, and then 1 wish. And 1 wish just means 1 thing you think that I could change on my website to make it better. And now for this one, we're not going to give it as a multiple choice. So like I said, we're not going to give this one as a multiple choice. We're going to give it as feedback. So you're going to tap over here and click paragraph instead. And then that way everyone can make sure it's paragraphs. Now, one thing you want to make sure is that make sure everything is done on required. And that's it. Okay, so that was how to create a Google form. So basically what we want you to do today is each person must create their own Google form on their own page. You must have all 9 questions that I just shared with you and showed you in the Google form above. And then you must go to your Google site page and add the Google form you created. Okay, so now we're going to watch a video on how to do that. This one's very short. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to show you how to add your Google form to your Google site. The first thing you're going to want to do is to go to your Google site, and for today, I'm going to pretend to be Mombi. So then you're going to scroll down to the bottom of your page, and you're going to double tap where you want your form to go, and you're going to click this triangle drive sign. That will open up your Google Drive, which is where you created your Google form. So when you're on my drive, I obviously have more things here than you guys probably would. So you might only have 1 thing to choose from. And then you're going to scroll probably to the bottom, and down here you should see the title of the form you created, which is website feedback. You will tap on it, and it will ask you to insert, and you tap insert. And then it will insert onto your page. And then I would just make this a little bit wider so it fits nicely on your page. And that's it. Easy peasy, as very simple to do. Okay, so that's really easy how to add it to your Google slide. So hopefully that helps show you how to do that. So then your assignment for today will be to obviously create the Google form, post on your website, and then post a photo of your form on your website as proof. Please let us know if you guys have any questions. We're hoping that everyone is able to do this, as it's very, very important to get feedback. Okay, bye boys and girls.